going on, guys? So the regular season is all over now.
It is, yeah.
And it went 9-7 in your last week, King. So congratulations on finishing up with a winning record.
Yes, thank you very much.
Not bad.
Yes.
Not bad. But we're on to wildcard weekend. 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see some winners.
You do? Well, I do.
I want to see some winners out of these games.
Yeah.
First game, it's Miami Dolphins going to the 3rd seed Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers, for me.
Right,
Steelers.
good.
I do have question marks about your ability to stop the run, but with question marks over the Dolphins quarterback situation and whether a sort of crocked Tannehill will be starting or
they're not sure at the moment.
An underwhelming Matt Moore.
He had a good start, didn't he?
I think
to his season.
Yeah, he's not been too bad, but I would put my trust on Ben Roethlisberger rather than Matt Moore, so that's why I'm going to go with the Steelers. You've just got a crazy amount of weapons. It's a joke, really.
Yeah.
So.
The fact we were able to rest a lot of them last week
Your
is
big
helpful.
weapons like Marquise Pouncey, that you rested.
Yeah. That guy's made of glass. You've got to rest him.
He is made of glass, but yes. No, you did get to rest him, which is nice. So Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell and Roethlisberger all fresh.
To
so
death.
It's like having a bye week.
Basically.
Yeah.
You get the Browns, you should get a bye week.
There you go.
Okay, so let's keep it moving then. Mm-hmm. The other AFC game is the Oakland Raiders with now Connor Cook.
Yes.
Probably as the starting
Probably
quarterback.
Starting, yeah.
Against the Houston Texans with definitely your boy Brock Osweiler.
Yeah.
Definitely not your boy,
Brock
Osweiler.
I love that guy. I'm going to go with Brock Osweiler this time. And the Houston Texans.
Okay.
To cause an upset based on their records, but not really an upset based on the Raiders losing their MVP caliber quarterback in Derek Carr and looking like they're in complete disarray since his injury. So I think that's the huge factor and hugely disappointing because actually I was really looking forward to seeing what would happen with the Raiders and thinking they potentially have a late and deep playoff run. But I don't think this year's the year. But good signs for Raiders fans, even if you do get knocked out.
Last time Houston played a playoff game at home, they lost 33-0 to the Chiefs.
I did.
Any worries?
No, that defense. The Raiders have still got a solid defense, but I think that the Houston Texans are more rounded now. That with the
Brock's
loss
back.
of Carr, with the loss.
Yes.
Not with Brock. I do not know what to do with the Raiders at the moment, so I'm going to stick with the healthier team in the Houston Texans.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So then we've got the NFC games.
Mm-hmm.
First up is the 3rd seed Seattle Seahawks hosting the 6th seed Detroit Lions.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in the clink, so...
It is one of the toughest places to play away. And for that reason, I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions.
Say what?
Yeah.
That's sacrilege.
It's the first one that's a real shock, I think, that I've picked. I just think that Detroit are clutch. Stafford's having a fantastic season. And over the last few weeks, the Seahawks, since really the Earl Thomas injury, sorry, not Michael Thomas. Earl Thomas injury, they've not looked like the same defense. And offense as well. They look like they're struggling. They're not targeting players that they were previously, the likes of Doug Baldwin and Jimmy Graham. And they seem to be floundering on that side of the ball. So I think that the really good time to play the Seahawks, and I think the Lions are going to take advantage of it.
Couldn't you say something relatively similar though about the Lions? How they've started to fall off a little bit. They're not hitting Marvin Jones or Golden Tate as much as they were.
I think they're still showing signs. There's a couple of throws this weekend that Stafford made. One in particular where he arced it and brought it in between the corner and the safety on the sideline, which there's not many quarterbacks that can make that throw in the league. And he's still making the most of Golden Tate, who had a big game this weekend. I just think it's a really good time to play the Seahawks, and I think that the Lions are poised for an upset.
Wilson's been either injured or maybe not quite healthy, but he's looked a bit weird, hasn't he?
Yeah, hasn't looked like himself. I do think the injury's lingered a lot longer than we thought it had. We knew he was injured, and he had a couple of weeks after that where he wasn't quite himself, and then had a couple of games where he looked like he was, back to the Russell Wilson we know and love. But sadly, I think it's just caught up with him, and he's not looked like the same player this season.
Wow. Okay. The last game then on wildcard weekend, King. Green Bay Packers, who won the NFC North, they get to host the New York Giants.
Yeah. A New York Giants team that's beaten them the last 2 times they played at Lambeau.
Oh, okay.
So as far as home field advantages go, we touched on the Seahawks one. I've gone against that, being one of the better ones.
Mm-hmm.
Lambeau's another one that's known to be one of the better home field advantages for the Packers. That being said, obviously we are aware of the Giants clearly being comfortable within Lambeau Field. Their defense frightens me. They're really, really strong. They wreaked havoc against the Redskins this week. But
the offense only scored 13 points.
The offense is struggling. Eli Manning is struggling. Basically, they've still got Odell Beckham who catches the ball when thrown to him.
Mm-hmm.
Shepard's look great. Victor Cruz can still make plays.
2 balls a game.
Yeah, can still make plays. The run game's not terrible, but the way Rodgers is playing at the moment, and the way that they're starting to make some plays on defense as well now. Could have made more. Clay Matthews had a surefire interception that he dropped.
He did
this week, but they're putting themselves in position to make those plays now. And I think that with some of those players having that experience of having playoff runs and playoff experience, I think that the Packers are going to beat the Giants. That one's really close. I honestly don't know.
Yeah,
honestly don't know.
That is okay.
Yeah.
So you've got the NFC North progressing all the way through then to the championship. Well, divisional games.
Divisional games, yeah. Yep, I do.
Well, there you go, guys. Those are the 4 games for this weekend.
Yep.
If you agree with the King, or more importantly, disagree with him, make sure you're commenting on this video, okay? Just at the bottom.
Yep.
Or you give us a like. Make sure you do that, okay? Even if you're a Seahawks fan and you're completely disgusted with what you just said.
I'm sorry.
Or a Raiders fan who was really hoping after a 12-4 season that you better push on.
And we were.
It's not our fault.
We were hoping that.
Yeah. You still might. I mean, if any team you want to play in the playoffs, it's probably the Houston Texans.
I have been rooting for the Seahawks all season. I just think you guys
have been
bad.
picking the Seahawks.
I have. So it's strange that I've gone against them in the playoffs. And apologies, Seahawks.
You're beholden to no one.
I am.
Yeah, so make sure you comment on the video. Mm-hmm. Make sure that you're checking out the Jim and the King NFL podcast. It's out every week on iTunes or Double Pod and SoundCloud. So just do that.